I have enough Australian friends to know about the drop bear. So I'm like, you don't even need to worry about the spiders. It's a drop bear. She's like, what's a drop bear?
Yeah,
and I'm like,
you don't.
they are vicious.
You haven't heard about the drop bear? Oh my god.
G'day, welcome to Chef's Favorite. I'm James Grass, and today we're out at UBC hanging out with Doug Stephen of DL Chicken. DL Chicken has become a bit of a cult institution here in Vancouver, known for their Nashville hot chicken sandwiches and their incredibly delicious spicy chicken tenders. Come with me, we're gonna go have some fun with my guy, Doug.
G'day, mate.
How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for having us today. I'm genuinely stoked to shoot with you. DL's blown up. We're at your second location.
Yeah.
The first location was at Commercial Drive.
Yep.
When did that one start?
We launched Downlow Chicken on Italian Day of 2018. We decided we'd take the busiest day that Commercial Drive ever sees, and that should be opening day.
Hell of a good idea.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
And did you get a crowd?
It was a little busy.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It was a little busy. We ended up going through 120 kilograms of flour that day, in dredge alone.
I don't recall there really being much of a Nashville hot chicken scene in Vancouver till DL showed up.
There was a few places that had experimented with it, but what's really crazy about Nashville hot chicken is how effective it can be as a spicing tool, but how much space it takes to actually get the spicing correct.
Okay.
And so to do proper hot chicken actually is not as easy as a lot of people anticipate. So since we launched, we've now seen like a lot of places come into the market. Oh, we're gonna do Nashville hot chicken, we're gonna do hot chicken. And it's usually, more often than not, actually like a variation of buffalo hot spicing. They're using Louisiana hot sauces. And Nashville hot chicken is not that. Nashville hot chicken is the use of cayenne powder. And we extrapolate up and down from there based upon the spice level.
Because there's 5, 6 levels of heat that you guys work through, or?
Technically now 7.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we got a secret one, but 6 on the menu.
Do we keep the 7th one on the DL?
That's exactly the intention.
So today,
Yeah.
we're cooking something special.
Yeah, we're about to celebrate our 5th year.
Okay.
As we get close to the 5th year, we wanted to refresh the menu a little bit, and we wanted to take a look at some of the things that we could be doing even better than we already are.
Wow.
And one of my favorite things in the entire world to eat with fried chicken, spicy or not, is a beautiful chimichurri. So we're gonna be putting chimichurri on the menu for the 5th year anniversary.
Wow.
Fresh chimichurri, it's gonna be made every day. And this is the first time that anybody's gonna hear about this.
I'm very excited.
Yeah,
This
so
is exclusive.
This is the Chef's Favorite exclusive.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got all the accoutrement in front of us.
Yes.
What is chimichurri?
So chimichurri is a herb-based sauce that is traditionally used for all sorts of barbecued meats.
Okay.
It suits the flavors of smoky, of spicy, of grilled, and I happen to think it also suits the flavors of fried chicken.
Okay.
Traditionally, it's made with parsley and oregano. I happen to like a little bit of cilantro in mine, garlic, and chilies. Somewhat divisive as to whether you can put shallots in it. I think the shallots are going to be
This
a nice
is the
touch.
DL chimichurri.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm stoked. I can't wait to try this.
Awesome. So I think the first thing we should do is we should start chopping our herbs.
Is there a preferred technique for chopping cilantro, or just get it
Make it small.
nice and tight?
I would get into the rock and chop phase pretty soon here.
The rock and chop.
The rock and chop. So we want to get it nice and small.
Do you have a favorite knife?
The one you are currently using, I actually brought this one from home today. It's from a place down in Chinatown called I & Om. Probably my favorite knife shop in the city. Dougie Chang, who owns it, is brilliant. And what's really cool about this knife is that it's got carbon steel in the middle. So it takes forever to sharpen, but it also takes forever to get dull. So
Got it.
If you treat the knife with a lot of care and a lot of respect, it'll stay nice and sharp for you for a while.
And do you take that knife down there for him to sharpen, or do you sharpen yourself?
I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I enjoy THC products, so I smoke a little. and then I sharpen my knives.
I love that.
Yeah.
The current menu, you have lots of other interesting things that aren't just hot chicken. You got like the lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper is our shout out to Atlanta chicken wing culture.
Yep.
Which is the wildest thing, like perennially top 5 rated chicken wing in the city is from a place called Magic City. And if you're unfamiliar with Magic City is frequently shouted out by your favorite Atlanta hip hop artists because that's the strip club that they all go to. That's the place where you drop the new track. That's the place where if you want to find out if people are going to be about it, you put your song on there. And they have some of the best chicken wings in Atlanta.
In the strip club.
Yeah.
Sounds like an R&D trip.
Best R&D trip there is. I like lemon pepper dry. I know it's a hot take. Donald Glover blew up lemon pepper wet with his show Atlanta. I like lemon pepper dry.
Yeah.
I like a less saucy wing.
I do too.
but-
I like the dry wing, and then
Yeah.
I have the option to make it dippy wet if I
Yeah,
want, but
yeah,
otherwise.
I'll dip it if I want to, but give me a dry rub. I'm at my happiest.
I love that. And do you like the flats or the drums?
Well,
See, this
Okay.
is the endless debate, right?
I love flats because flats to me give me like that surface area to chicken ratio. That bite is always going to have more of the exterior of the wing. Now, if you put me into a corner and ask me to pick tendy over wing,
Ooh.
I might take tendy.
Wow.
I know.
Now that is a hot take. Hey, I've got a question.
Okay.
Attendees, thigh meat or breast meat?
It is actually the chicken, it's the tenderloin that sits underneath the chicken breast. So
Okay.
when you buy a chicken breast from the grocery store, sometimes there'll be that little flap that
Yep.
hangs out underneath. That's the tender, and you can just rip that right off.
Now, you've got some pretty nifty knife skills, but you're not originally a back-of-house guy. You were a front-of-house guy.
That is correct.
You grew up in Toronto.
Yeah.
Is that where you started in hospitality in Toronto?
Technically, I did a couple part-time summers for my dad's company in Manitoba, in Winnipeg. But my actual start of my career, Toronto.
Right on.
Yeah. I started at this place called the Hot House Cafe, 400-seat behemoth, front and church, like family-driven, insane spot. There was a smoking section.
Yeah, there was.
I was a busboy, and I'd have a dart that was like working while I was working, and I gradually worked my way up from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. And then when did you get to Vancouver?
The first time was 2005 and 2006.
Yeah.
Moved back to Manitoba to help my dad with his restaurants for a short period of time. Moved back to Toronto. Second stint with Oliver Bonaccini. Worked at a place called Canoe in 2009, 2010.
Right.
Still front of house.
Yeah.
And then moved back out here in 2010. Promptly bought a dog that wasn't allowed to go to Manitoba or Ontario, and then bought a restaurant.
Got it.
The very first restaurant that I was a partner in is this place called Merchants. And Merchants actually started as an oyster bar and then morphed into Merchants Workshop. And so we made a very, very large amount of shallot and champagne vinegar mignonette with cracked peppers. So we were dicing shallots on the regular.
That sounds delicious, by the way.
It worked really well with oysters.
Yum.
Go real fast once you kind of get into it. And then from there, if you want, I'm about to cry. It's so good to see you. Very good to be here with you. I'm actually incredibly soft when it comes to cutting onions, so don't mind me as I tear up a little bit. We're just gonna take the big chunks out, and then from there, that's gonna go right in. It looks like we're probably gonna be about 2 cloves of garlic.
So you were a front of house guy,
Yeah.
and then you jumped in the back. When
Yeah.
did that happen?
2013.
And was that like out of desire or necessity?
It was originally out of necessity, but I think I was accepting of the idea and wanted to move forward with the idea because I've always had a love of cooking. For years, I used to make the joke that the only reason that I was in the front house was because I started as a busboy and not as a dishwasher. Either way, I'm in love with the industry. I love this idea that we can deliver something to somebody and change the entire scope of their day.
Yeah.
Change how they
Amen.
feel. And
Amen.
that can be the service, that can be the food. If we're really good at what we do, that's everything combined, right? That impact can be felt by anybody at any time because we all eat food.
Yeah, that's right.
And then the last step is going to be 1 chili. Now with the chili, this is why you're gloved up. Keep the glove on.
Okay.
You're going to go right off the top, right in half, scrape the seeds out. We don't want to get the seeds in there. That's where the
Okay.
majority of the spice is. And then we're going to really finely chop all the red.
Okay.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to season this up. I always say that everything should get seasoning. So when we talk about frying chicken, we're talking about brining, the seasoning in the dredge, the seasoning that goes on top.
Okay.
We're gonna season our chimichurri with salt. I actually like to season with just the tiniest bit of sugar.
Oh, okay.
And again, like a lot of people hear sugar and they're like, oh my God, it's gonna be sweet. No, it'll help balance out the acid, but it'll also help balance out any bitterness that might exist.
What you've managed to create in the last couple of years is pretty remarkable, really, because it started off with the commercial drive location, and then you've got DL Burgers over at the American.
Yeah.
We're here at UBC with another DL, and then you've also got a sandwich shop and a canteen.
Yeah.
Like, when do you sleep?
Is that night an acceptable answer? Or is that too much of a hot?
So you actually do get sleep? Like, that's 6 full-fledged businesses that are running every day, right?
There are some absolutely incredible people that I get to work with on a daily basis that help make everything happen.
Okay.
The primary of which is my partner in life, Lindsay, and what she brings to the company and allows me to kind of do all this stuff.
Got it.
And the second thing, I love what I do. I feel like the luckiest teenager. I get to revisit all these ideas from my childhood and try to bring them to life.
Amazing.
So we actually started out seeking investment for Downlow Burger and Chicken Shack. And we took a trip to LA where we got exposed to a couple different fried chicken restaurants where we realized what we had with the chicken that we were frying at Merchants was something that was really, really special. And that in fact should be our primary focus, and that we should launch with Downlow Chicken.
Wow.
Downlow Burgers was an inevitability because that's actually what the investors love, the hamburger more than they like the chicken. So when the team from the American approached us with the idea of working with them as the food contractor, we were like, yeah, sure, we want to do hamburgers. We want to do hamburgers there. And so Downlow Burgers was born. Fast forward to late March 2020. At the time, my favorite sandwich place was actually no longer operating, which was Say Hey Cafe. They were taking a break. And so I'm like, let's make sandwiches. And having grown up in Toronto, Toronto has a really cool sandwich culture. And the sandwich culture emanates from the Italian delis, the Jewish delis, and there really wasn't too much of that happening in the city. So Venny's was born. And Venny's is short for Venables.
See, I've always wondered that.
Yeah.
So we finished the chopping. I just watched you add some vinegar and oil, was it?
We've got vinegar, we've got oil, we've got salt, we've got sugar alongside our 3 herbs, the shallots, the garlic, and the chilies.
Yum.
And this is going to go directly onto the chicken.
Let's go.
Yeah, so we still got to fry some chicken.
Yeah.
We still got to get some buns ready to go. We still got to chop a little bit of lettuce and
a lot of
tomatoes.
work to do.
We're gonna make it happen fast.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think we can do like that Miracle at TV thing where it's just like, hey, man, go. So let's make some chicken. We brine our chicken for a minimum of 24 to 48 hours. We start with a base of tamari, which is like a gluten-free soy, water, sugar, salt, all sorts of flavoring adjuncts, and we let it sit in that for at least 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
Then we go right into our dredge. This is our flour mixture. So we're just gonna go real light coating for the first coating. We just want to get enough on there that's then going to allow the buttermilk to adhere.
And is this the DL Secret Herbs and Spices?
This is more than 11 herbs and spices.
Got it.
Here. Yeah. We're now going to drop it into a buttermilk solution. So it's not just straight buttermilk. We found when we first started frying that the buttermilk actually had the propensity to burn. So we actually started diluting it a little bit.
Yeah, right.
And again, we're just going to toss, but this is the second time around. So this is the time where you want to make sure you're going to get full coverage. You want that buttermilk mixture to be as cold as possible. And that's what's going to give you the best, what I call cornflake. Can you drop one of those baskets?
I'm ready, chef.
All right.
Right in?
Right in. Just go ahead. Always drop away from yourself.
Yeah.
So that way, if the oil is going to splash up, it's going to splash up away from you.
Ooh, look at that go.
Now let's drop this one, because we're going to get these tendies frying up. We're going to do spice, right?
Yeah.
We're going to regret every part of this later today.
So I want to try it.
Okay.
I haven't done cider milk.
Okay.
I think it's something I need to do in my life.
Bungee jumping, skydiving, cider milk.
You know what? I'd rather do this than both of those. What's our timeline on frying chicken?
It's variable, right? Because who knows how dense the meat is? Who knows how cold it came out of the fridge? Who knows all these things? So we'll check the breast at about 10 minutes because that'll give us a general idea.
Got it.
The temperature will continue to rise for a little bit.
Okay.
Anything around 161, 162 is acceptable.
Okay.
And we're gonna temp check the tenders first. for those of you at home, James actually has a heat-safe glove underneath the latex glove. So you're gonna play a game my partner came up with called Find the Lowest Temperature. So when you pick up the tender, you wanna grab the biggest one. So I think we grab this one right here. Yep. And you wanna find the lowest temperature in there. You wanna basically hunt and try to find.
Probably in the middle of the middle?
Yeah, looks about it. Oh yeah, there's the lowest. We're at 1. Oh, golden, that's perfect.
Oh, we nailed it.
We're there.
Okay.
So we're gonna check the other biggest piece. Crazy, right? Because that one looks like it's smaller.
Wow, that is wild.
Yeah.
All right, chef. I'm gonna step out of your way. I'm gonna go mentally prepare for what's about to happen next. I'll leave you to it.
I promise it's not that bad.
The burger is here. Walk us through it one more time.
Fresh oregano, fresh parsley, fresh cilantro, shallots, garlic, a little bit of chili, white wine vinegar, canola oil, salt, sugar. And we're gonna do it on the rookie set. Rookie's gonna stay. And the rookie set is our rookie sauce. This is our version of McChicken sauce. A little bit of shreddis, a little bit of tomato, away you go. And so this is gonna be for those who are not looking for like full bore heat. This is those who wanna go like a little bit milder.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you dislocate your jaw to get this thing to your face or what?
So I get asked that all the time, and I compress.
What do you mean,
compress and eat. I literally like I pretend I'm the hydraulics, and I smash down, and then I go from there. But it's one of those ones that like once you smash down, you're committed, right? You got to go for it.
I ain't scared. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, what? Oh my god. Here we go. Wow.
I'm so pumped for this,
That is unbelievable.
and I can't wait to show the people this. I think they're gonna love it. So again, when we build all these things, we're always thinking about how you're gonna dive in, right? How the bite's gonna taste. And so you'll notice that almost every sandwich that we have usually has a pickle component on it. Because the chimichurri has that little bit of vinegar in it, we're gonna skip that. And that's why there's no pickles on it.
This might be my new favorite burger. Like, that is sneaky good. And you know what? The shallot. Goddamn, get the shallot in there.
A little bit of controversy as to how acceptable it is, but to me, it adds up. Just that little je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, that's a nice little interlude. So I want to know about some of your favorite places around Vancouver. Where would be your favorite French restaurant in Vancouver?
If I want to go classic Parisian French, huge fan of Au Comptoir.
Okay.
They make some incredible classic French stuff. But the apex, the best, the Quebecois style French, St. Lawrence, down in edge of Gastown in Chinatown, what JC and Colin are doing there. The best pâté en croûte, arguably in North America.
Wow.
Being made by Colin Johnson.
Wow.
From the pork rinds to the vegetable cookery, the saucing, everything is so technically perfect.
Right.
And then you get the service, and the service is incredible. I don't drink anymore, but when I did, the beverage program was incredible. Everything is so tight, so wonderfully put together. And when you arrive, no matter who you are, no matter what you're wearing, it's always been so, welcome to my home. And you feel like you're getting this really incredible experience. And so, yeah, to me, St. Lawrence.
Immerse you right in.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you don't drink anymore, but when you did back in the day, you'd finish a busy shift, where would you go for a late night cocktail?
I gotta give a shout out to Sean Layton. Como is a great bar to post up at. Como is a great bar to post up at me still because now there's food.
A little tapper standing, have a little snack, shoot the shit.
Yeah, Alec Black has opened up a space.
Yeah.
Since I have quit drinking,
Yeah.
Lao Wei and Blind Dumpling. And then they've got a new project coming. I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what it's gonna look like. And then at the very top of the food chain is probably Kiefer Bar and Keenan
Institution.
and Ali and what they do and how they set about to create this environment that is so hospitable. And then if I really want to get foodie with it, Published.
Published is your favorite restaurant in Vancouver?
Published is probably my favorite restaurant bar, my favorite restaurant, Gus is probably one of my favorite chefs. Everything they do is so forward thinking and so much fun. I gotta have another bite of this sandwich.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's not spicy, but very flavorful. Now I know you guys have all your different layers of heat. How much hotter is the cider milk than this?
If this is gonna have any heat at all, it's gonna be from that little bit of chili pepper that we used.
Yeah.
And based around what we put in there, it's maybe like 2,000 Scoville units
So this?
for this. Cider milk sits at 800,000 Scoville units.
Oh.
So in terms of metrics, it's gonna be roughly 400 times spicier.
Okay.
You ready? We made some.
Let's do it.
I feel I gotta be honest, I am incredibly weak.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're gonna do it the bad way.
The bad way. What is the bad way?
So when you look at this,
You can smell the heat coming
the
up.
amount of spice per bite is higher than if you were to go with a chicken breast or something like that. So this is actually gonna be worse for us. So glove up. We got some lemonade.
My hands are getting sweaty at the thought of it. Tell us about this lemonade.
We make the lemonade and sweet tea in-house, and we purposely add the tiniest bit more sugar than we might normally for these products because they're meant to be paired with spicier foods.
Okay. I'm really scared. Like, you own this place, you make this, and you're regretting it. Like,
Yeah.
what the frick are we doing? All right, shit.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. See you on
do
the
this.
other side. Oh, yeah. That's really spicy. Oh, my ears are starting to light up. Okay. Chef, tell me your favorite Asian cuisine. Oh, my God.
My favorite Asian cuisine is probably my favorite cuisine of all time, Vietnamese.
Okay.
It has all the hallmarks of what makes really great food: acid, heat, salt, fat. And it does so oh my God. It does so with this French influence from the Indochine era. And you end up with like this amalgamation of all these really, really wonderful flavors and styles and techniques. Add on to that the fact that it's the home of fish sauce.
I love
I'm
fish
here
sauce.
for it. Yeah.
I love fish sauce. And what about a favorite local Vietnamese restaurant?
I very frequently order from Le Petit Saigon, but if I'm going big, I'll go Lunch Lady.
Lunch Lady.
Yeah.
That's just up the road from you.
Yep.
What would be your favorite food neighborhood in Vancouver?
Commercial Drive.
I mean,
It's where we have most of our businesses based out of. It's where Lunch Lady is. Olivia, Oka Pacificio, Hanai, Kishimoto, whatever you want, it's there.
it's all there.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever called you the mayor of North Commercial Drive?
I have had people refer to me as that. To me, it would be Carmen D'Onofrio, who
Okay.
owns Style Wines, who runs Italian Day. He's been there forever.
Yeah.
He knows everyone on the block.
Okay, so we're on Commercial Drive, big Italian influence. Do you have a favorite Italian place on the drive there?
Oka.
Oka. Oka Pacifico, eh?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, this is so hot.
This is really spicy.
Greg, the chef there, actually rolls pasta to order. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like you walk in the door, your pasta is getting rolled for you.
Sounds great. This lemonade, by the way, thank God for it because it's delicious and it does definitely help.
Mine's almost done.
My lips are numb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish my piece of chicken though.
I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm stopping here.
Committed. Chef, I've got my favorite question of all. It's your last meal on Earth before you get taken to space.
Yeah.
What's your final meal?
There used to be this place in Toronto called Le Select, and they did the most incredible bone marrow and the most incredible beef tartare. And I called it my caveman meal, and I loved eating that. Bone marrow followed by beef tartare
Yum.
all day long. I'm happy.
That's the one, hey?
Yeah.
Well, Doug, this has been an incredible interview with you. Like I said earlier, you're somebody that I really admire and respect, and I'm so honored to have been able to film here with you and get to try a new dish that nobody's even got to try yet. So thank you so much
Coming
for hosting
soon.
us.
Coming soon.
Yeah, coming soon.
Coming soon.
Thank you so much for watching Chef's Favorite. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join us here, DL Chicken, UBC.
The like and subscribe button are down below, folks. Don't miss it.
Till the next time. Thank you very much.